Here's your dose of itchified learning for today. When looking at the modern workplace, it's really not personal, it's generational. A lot of things that you used to do, which worked, no longer works today. You see, the modern workplace is a melting pot of different people. It's a vibrant tapestry with threads from different generations, Xennials, Generation X, Millennials, also known as Gen Y, and Gen Z, among others. And every generation brings at least a unique communication style. Did you know that prior to Generation X, which would be the boomers, the last boomer just retired last year, 2024. So this is the Gen X era with the seniors who could relate to both Gen X and millennials, and the millennials, also known as Gen Y and Gen Z. And each generation has their different communication styles, expectations, and even work philosophies. When these styles clash, it could really lead to misunderstandings, frustrations, and even a breakdown in productivity. Now, here are two common communication pitfalls between Gen X or senior leaders and Gen Y and Z subordinates, and even vice versa. Let's first talk about the Gen X leader or senior leader with a Gen X or with a Gen Y or Gen Z subordinate. The flaw is that Gen X leaders accustomed to direct, concise instructions and independent execution might perceive Gen Y or Gen Z's need for context, feedback, or collaborative discussion as an efficiency or a lack of initiative or even questioning authority. Gen Y and Gen Z subordinates might feel micromanaged, unappreciated, or that their contributions aren't valued beyond task completion, which means that there is a big, large, enormous disconnect because of their communication styles and their needs. Gen X, with a snap of finger, do this, do that, and they should be able to do it, and they do it. We only talk if you make a mistake. So, if a Gen X leader and a Gen X subordinate, they don't talk, it means everything's good. Because there are no mistakes. There's nothing to talk about. Gen Y and Gen Z, on the other hand, they would like to have that conversation. Whether I'm doing good or bad, hey, give me feedback. Let me know what I'm doing great. I like that, to hear that, or what I need to improve on. You don't talk to me only when things get worse. When you see it bad, you let me know. So from bad to worse doesn't even happen. That's the communication that doesn't happen. Now, with a Gen Y or Gen Z leader, with a Gen X or even a senior subordinate, the flaw is they value constant feedback and collaborative decision making and digital communication. They might perceive Gen X preference for independence, less frequent check-in, or digital communication methods a bit too constricting. Leave me alone. Let me work. Am I doing my job? Am I producing what I'm supposed to produce? If the answer is yes, then there's no need for us to talk. You keep disturbing me from what I'm doing. That's the Gen X side, right? Wherein Gen Y would like to make sure that there is this conversation happening. There is this connection. And there's that disconnection. Now, is there a solution? Yes. There's a codex of all codes, or a codex of all codex. You, as a leader, must first adapt your communication style, and you, as a subordinate, must do the same. It's a dance. It's a two-way street. It wouldn't work if only one person is adjusting. But The leader must lead that dance. You want to know more? Just keep on watching and listening and learning for Vegified Learning. See ya!